When the students left on March 13th, none of us felt like it was going to be 6 months. One of the greatest challenges was that none of us had been in this before. In 1 week, we went from something we'd been doing for 26 years to something completely different. This summer was, I think, one of the most challenging stretches for planners and leadership team in the history of the school. Every week we were seeing new information, new data, new direction, new guidance. There's a steep learning curve for everybody.
All right, good morning, gentlemen. Can you hear me in the back? All right, very good. Okay, good morning. All right, let's try that again. Good morning. Oh, that's so much better, so much better.
We know that getting the children back in person is really important. With our students in particular, the gap in connection between virtual and in person is very real and very much of a challenge to learning. The reality is we're much better at educating students when they're in person. We've had 85% of our children in person since the beginning of this year, and we only opened 1 week later than we normally would open to allow for COVID preps to be complete. There are two groups of people that this organization cannot do without. One is the staff. You know, the staff here are truly mission-dedicated people, professionals who are working every day to better their craft and the lives of the children.
We're going to keep going with the word of the week this week. It is mentor. That is
the second group is the donors. There are donors that have been literally with us for 27 years. They've come through year in and year out to fill the need for quality education of these boys, and it just pays incredible dividends. Some of the ways that the school has changed in COVID are very significant. We have an outdoor cafeteria and outdoor recess yard. Now our garden is used as an outdoor classroom and breakfast area every day. We've got personal protective equipment for every student. We've got plexiglass. We've got protocols that the state has come to visit and said, hey, this is pretty good. What you're doing with regard to arrival and taking kids' temperatures and making sure that there's attestation of good health before the day starts, it's not cutting edge. No way do we think we're perfect or, leading everybody, but it's clear that all that work and effort that went in this summer is paying dividends right now. When economic uncertainty shook the country as COVID started to expand, our next year and the planning for next year was really in doubt. So far, we've been really fortunate that our donors have stepped up and provided at every turn, to the point of, we get food support for our families that are struggling, support for PPE or protective equipment. The foundation of this school is really, the donors have been pivotal in making that happen. If there's someone out there that finds out about our school that thinks that $5 a year isn't enough to help, I can tell you you're wrong. Every bit that we get from individual donors is deeply appreciated and matters. No matter who you are or where you're at, you can be part of this effort and this team to keep this beautiful mission going. The unknowns around COVID are many. The knowns for us are that we're going to be here, and what we're hoping is that our donors and our supporters who have been with us for 27 years will recognize that we're not changing course, that we're going to be steadfast in our support of these families and the boys and our alumni, and that they'll be along for the ride with us. There are many legs holding up this table that we're working at here, and we realize and we're very grateful for it.